Good afternoon. My name is Austin. I'm a salesman here at Mercedes-Benz of Manchester, and I'm very excited to be standing here with you today to show you the brand new 2020 GLE 580. As you can see, this vehicle is a beautiful polar white color. It has the AMG styling package. Underneath the hood, this vehicle has a 4-liter V8 bi-turbo engine with EQ boost, altogether making 483 horsepower and 516 pound-feet of torque. Moving around to the side, we'll take a look at the beautiful 5-spoke AMG rims. Moving back to the side view mirror, both side view mirrors are auto folding, auto dimming, and if you look in the bottom corner there's a little triangle. That's going to light up red when a vehicle is in your blind spot. This vehicle also has the keyless go package, which allows you to lock and unlock the door by placing your hand on the outside and inside of the door handle with the key in your pocket. You can do that with all 4 door handles as well as the trunk. Moving around to the rear end, we'll take a look at the back of the GLE 580. Underneath this little lip here, we have a fold-out backup camera that's going to fold out when the vehicle is put in reverse and fold back in when the vehicle goes into drive, keeping it clean, especially in the winter months. Open up the hatch here to show you the space that you have inside the cargo area of the GLE. You do have a little door here that you can open to access the spare tire as well as a little bit of cargo space under there. The back seats are 40-20-40 splitting, so you can fold down just the center back seat. This vehicle also has the air suspension, so with this little switch right here, you can raise and lower the rear end of the vehicle, making it easier to lift items up into the cargo area. Now we do have a adjustable tailgate. If you want to set it to only raise to a certain height, you can do so. And to close the tailgate, simply press this button right here. Moving around to the passenger side, I'll open up the rear door to show you the black leather interior in this vehicle. Now moving inside the GLE, we'll take a quick look around, first starting with the ambient lighting that we have in this vehicle. As you can see, it shows up along the lines in the trim, along the dashboard. That rolls around into the door trim. You can see it circling the trim here along the center console. It even shows up under or behind the infotainment system screen here. You're also going to get that in the back seat, in the footwells, and under the door panel trim. Now moving to the center console, I'll open that up to show you the space that you have inside. You also have one USB-C port. Close that door and move forward to this little switch that we have here. This switch activates the air suspension, so you can raise and lower the vehicle by the flip of this switch. If you are going over bumpy roads and you want to have more ground clearance and a softer ride, that little switch will help you out. Moving forward, we have the touchpad for the GLE. This is going to allow us to control the infotainment system in this vehicle. Works a lot like the touchpad or trackpad on a laptop. It even gives you a little bit of feedback as you're scrolling through the menu screens. On the left side of the control panel here, we have our parking sensor button. It's also going to activate the Parktronic system, which parks the vehicle for you. You have your vehicle settings and your favorite settings by those 2 buttons. On the right side, we have more quick menu buttons. Quickly press those buttons to go to those following menus. On the left side, we also have this little switch here. That's your dynamic select switch. It's going to allow you to access any of the 5 drive modes that this vehicle has. Moving forward, we'll open up this compartment here to show you the few things that we have inside here. As you can see, we have 2 cup holders. Behind those cup holders, as you can see, my phone is sitting here. That's actually a wireless charger, so if you place your phone right on there and it is wireless charging capable, it will charge your phone for you. To the right of that, we have a 112 volt outlet here. and just above that we have 2 USB-C ports, the left one giving you access to Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. Moving up, we have our climate control settings here. There are 2 climate zones in this vehicle, one for the driver and one for the front passenger. Now looking at the infotainment screen itself, this screen is touchscreen. It's very responsive as well. It works a lot like the touchscreen on a tablet or on your smartphone. Using the navigation system, you can even pinch to zoom. Now moving to the steering wheel here. On the right side of the steering wheel, you'll see we have a little black box here. That's actually a touchpad that you can also use to control the infotainment system. That way you can do so without ever taking your hand off the wheel. Just below that, we have a few switches here, one to answer and hang up phone calls and one to manually activate your voice command system. You can also activate the voice command system for the MBUX infotainment system simply by saying, "Hey Mercedes." Now this brand new voice command system works a lot like Alexa in your home. It can understand very general directions and actually change most of the settings inside the vehicle. For instance, "Hey Mercedes."
How may I help you?
"I'm hot."
I'm setting the temperature on the front passenger side to 83 degrees.
"Hey Mercedes."
How may I help you?
"Turn the color green."
Okay, I'm changing the color.
Now, looking over to the left side of the steering wheel, I want to mention that there is another little touchpad on this side. What that's going to do is allow you to change the information displayed inside the center gauge cluster screen. Now, inside of both gauges here, we can have a bunch of different information displayed as well as in between the gauges. You can change the entire layout of the gauge cluster screen if you wish. There are several different options for you to choose from. Now, underneath that touchpad, we have our cruise control settings here. And on the left side of the steering column, we have a little switch that's going to telescope, move up, and move down the steering wheel. Now, looking to my left here on the door panel, we have a few switches here. Those are going to change your seat position. As you can see, you have 3 memory buttons here too. Those are going to set 3 different preset seat positions. Just above those switches, you have your heated seat button here. As you can see, you have 3 different levels of intensity. And just next to that, you have a little button here with a seat and an R above it. Once you press that, you now have control of the passenger side seat with your seat buttons. Now, just on the door panel down here in the door pocket, we have one more switch. That's going to allow you to open and close the tailgate in the back. Thank you so much for watching. Again, my name is Austin. If you have any additional questions, please feel free to contact me directly at 603-669-6788. My extension is 220-211. You can also email me at alunt@driveprime.com.